Fourth speaker, code 4077, the hard hormonal truth.
My flight to Des Moines was delayed. So I was waiting at our airport gate, mindlessly scrolling through TikTok, which is not something I do all the time, just like every single second of my entire life. And I saw this video of a girl destroying a jug of soy milk. She was essentially claiming that it would increase her estrogen, which would enhance her jugs. Naturally, I also wanted this outcome. Like, for scientific purposes, obviously. You know, women in STEM, right? So I looked for her results post from a week later, but it said that she had gained 7 pounds in 7 days with 0 engorgement whatsoever. I dismissed her experiment as an outlier until my algorithm started serving hormonal home remedies on repeat. I looked into it, and The Atlantic reports that social media is brimming with advice from self-proclaimed hormone gurus. The tag hormone imbalance has racked up 950 million views on TikTok alone. Coincidentally, a 2022 World Health Organization review shows that there has been an increase in misleading health-related content. This has caused dangerous interpretations of scientific knowledge. Combined with the monetization of internet interaction, loose regulations on personal content, and of course, the rise of the influencer, we have inadvertently built the perfect stage for the iconic snake oil salesman to make a digital comeback. Before you all sneak out your phones and your laps and Google hormones, trust me, nobody's thighs are actually that captivating. Rest assured, I have done the research for you on some of the most misrepresented hormones on various social media platforms. So figuratively, like and follow as we present the lies, then highlight the scientifically proven truths for each of the 5 most important hormones in our bodies. Because as I read on Facebook, CornellMedicine.com. In many respects, hormones control everything. Before we spiral into digital chaos, let's establish the basics by breaking up the word hormone. Oh my God, did I just call my judge a whore? I'm so sorry. It's derived from a Greek word meaning to arouse. Now, I know what you're thinking, but over 50 different types of arousal have been identified, and most of them happen outside the bedroom. The Cleveland Clinic tells us to think of hormones as keys and their target cells as specially shaped locks. If the hormone fits the lock on the cell wall, it will unlock a message causing an action. For example, your pancreas releases the hormone insulin, which wirelessly signals your muscles to process glucose, giving us our primary source of energy. Our hormone system impacts our physical and mental well-being. But recently, like the Wi-Fi in high schools this week, we all want it to do more, faster. Which leads us straight down the late-night social media rabbit hole. The American Academy of Sleep Medicine says that 93% of Gen Zers and 80% of everyone who doesn't know how to use Riz in a sentence have stayed up late stressing on social media, followed by a venti Starbucks the next morning to wake up. So Delicious Tacos has a lot of audacity, tweeting, "Better relax, that cortisol will give you cancer." To which another user replied, "This tweet gave me cortisol." Misinformation like this gives cortisol, nicknamed the stress hormone, a worse rap than it deserves, when in reality, it is killing the game, regulating blood pressure, weight, and energy levels. However, we may be disrupting cortisol secretion with our morning caffeine routines. Cleveland Clinic's registered dietitian, Anthony DiMarino, reveals that the best time to drink coffee is when your cortisol levels are low. Cortisol spikes as soon as we wake up. So drinking coffee too early might give you a jolt of energy that doesn't last. Waiting until 9:30 to 11 a.m. to drink your coffee can help you get the most out of it and stay energetic throughout the day. If delaying your daily latte makes you sad, fear not, the internet will cure your depression with the happiness hormone, serotonin, coming in at 1.6 billion views on TikTok. Urban Gaia prefaces her depression solutions video with, so like, I'm not a doctor, but before proceeding with her spicy solution to depression. Herbs. GABA, ginkgo, ashwagandha, skullcap, passion flower, and oat straw. Basically, anything that sounds like a psychedelic drug you can import from Sweden. And as delicious as this recipe for baked chicken sounds, it is not backed by science. Instead, Dr. Robert Walgender of Harvard University says that serotonin is actually released through exercise, playing with your pets, hugging, kissing, chocolate, and sex. Although I forgot this was a high school tournament, so abstinence is great, y'all. Psychiatrist Dr. Simon Young says that individuals diagnosed with depression can choose to mitigate the effects by taking serotonin reuptake inhibitors, exercising regularly, or establishing consistent sleep cycles. But sadly for Gaia, sleep is nowhere near as sexy as Scandinavian skullcap. Since we're bringing sexy back, let me turn you on to the fact that man equals testosterone and woman equals estrogen is a myth, of course. All humans produce both hormones in varying amounts. So if you searched estrogen on Instagram, you might find Nutrition Rewired posted a photo called seed cycling. Apparently, the concept is that if you eat a tablespoon of flaxseed, then a tablespoon of pumpkin seeds, then a tablespoon of sunflower seeds, then a tablespoon of sesame seeds every single day for a week, you can, allegedly, her words, not mine, regulate your estrogen and progesterone levels and turn yourself into a giant bird. My words, not hers. The human body has evolved itself to enhance survival, which does include a precipitous decline in estrogen for biological women around age 50. Now, some menopausal people, under a physician's guidance, may choose to safely replenish their estrogen. In these cases, the benefits probably exceed the risks, and they are so much easier to swallow than Costco-sized amounts of seeds. Much like menopause, those assigned male at birth experience marginal testosterone decline later in life. Recently, these minor changes have become misconstrued. Talk about kicking a man when his T levels are down. In 2016, a testosterone clinic from Florida put out an ad saying that any man thinking of voting for Hillary Clinton should come in for an evaluation, since low T might be inhibiting their ability to think clearly. Charming. Likewise, another incredibly targeted ad for a product called Ageless Male asks, when did it become okay for men to be softer, lazier, weaker? Free trial if you text promo code WIMP to 867-5309. In reality, the National Library of Medicine confirms that these changes mostly affect muscle mass, energy levels, and sex drive. And starting in their 40s, men only experience a 1% decline in testosterone per year. By age 70, 75% of men have normal testosterone. Propaganda like that funds the testosterone replacement therapy industry by eliciting feelings of inadequacy and distorting the truth. Autism advocate Ann Borden-King says, join any healing autism parent group on Facebook, and you'll find a trail of snake oil caravans selling products like bleach droplets, vaccine detox therapy, and progressively more outlandish cures. Rather than curing autism, researchers are trying to make day-to-day life slightly easier using a hormone called vasopressin. Recently, researchers gave children with autism vasopressin for a period of 4 weeks. They then measured various social responses, like the children's ability to recognize emotions in pictures of people's faces. The researchers found that increasing vasopressin often decreased social anxiety and improved social skills. Poisoning a child with bleach droplets, rather than taking a little extra time to seek out tools that have been experimentally proven, exemplify the extent to which misinformation surrounding hormones is causing serious mental and physical harm. We can avoid going down this road by seeking credible medical research. Honestly, it's hard to imagine anyone whose feed hasn't been filled with hormone-related content. And if yours hasn't, well, congratulations. Thanks to your smartphone's Big Brother-esque microphone, it now will be. The truth is, all of us will experience health-related issues and wish that there was some quick fix. But studies show that anyone advertising one is probably wrong. So instead of falling for the take this hormone to fix every problem you're experiencing capitalist scheme, get curious about the role hormones play in your body. Start by getting enjoyable exercise and restful sleep. Then talk to a doctor to see if hormone replacement therapy might be the right thing for you. But whatever you do, please ignore those emails saying that their tincture can increase the size of your snake by up to 1.5 inches. Trust me, it's a lie.